Now, if you're anything like me, you've never made a bad impulse Facebook buy in your life, or something like that. Anyways, we're stuck with it now. Let's take a look at some of the issues. At the very top of our list is our hot water heater. We've had this issue where we flip the switch, it'll run for about 10 minutes, fizzle out, and then not reignite. Let's dive in, see if we can have a cheap and easy solution for you.
Hey, I'm Scott, and I love working with my hands and trying new things. Welcome to our little corner of YouTube, where our goal is to give you the knowledge and the confidence to tackle that next project all on your own. Let's make some mistakes, learn some skills, and save thousands with me, all slightly above average, from your driveway to your doorway.
So today we're not at the doorway or the driveway, we're actually at the campground, and one of the things that I've been running into with this camper since we inherited all sorts of issues with it is our water heater. So if you want to come on in, we're going to take a look at a couple things going on here. So first and foremost, the symptoms we're experiencing is we'll flip the switch on, it'll run very loudly, a pour flame for roughly 10 to 12 minutes, shut off, and then we'll not be able to restart again for the entire rest of the camping trip. I've had everything apart, we've cleaned the burners, we've cleaned the orifice tubes, everything. Could not find a solution and didn't find much about this online. So want to go ahead and document this. Hopefully it'll help someone else out there. So the first thing we looked at was our circuit board. This is a replacement you can buy on Amazon. It's generic, like 30 or 40 bucks. You know, the reviews are very mixed, but for how much you save over the cost of an OEM one, might be worth it just for troubleshooting. They come with these little adapter pieces here and they plug directly in. Once you've plugged this in, it will fit up with your current connections. Here today, we're working on an Atwood G6A 8E, but the same concept applies for just about any hot water heater in any trailer. The fact of the matter is that this one is an electric start, but you may not have an electric start. You may have a pilot, similar concept. So what we did is we replaced the circuit board. I was getting the same exact symptoms. I've checked my wiring. I did have a few melty wires. As you can see here, we just went ahead and cut out the melty bit and spliced in a new section. And then from there, this whole unit has been disassembled. So this right here is your gas regulator. This is automatically controlled. There are no adjustments that you can easily make to it, and that makes it a little bit tough to know if you're getting the right amount of gas or not. If you slide over here, this is your burner tube, and this is where I've found the issue to be. So the first thing you want to check, of course, is this gap right in here. As you can see, we have an adjustment here that makes this slide back and forth. User recommendation is about 1/4 inch of gap here, okay? So as I was going through this, I did take it all apart, I wire wheeled it, I cleaned it, and was just, no matter what I did, I still got the same results. Flip the switch, it'd run for 10 to 12 minutes, not fully heat, shut off, and then I could not get it to reignite the whole time with a really noisy flame. So what I'm not seeing a lot of online is the fact that the alignment between this orifice tube and your burner tube is extremely, extremely important, and enough to prevent the water heater from working properly. So to test this concept, what I went ahead and did is I grabbed a little piece of duct tape, okay, and I simply took it and I wrapped it between the burner orifice and the heater tube. And basically what this is going to do is just troubleshoot whether I have an actual issue in my circuit board, in my gas regulator, or if it's just an alignment issue here on the burner tube. So what's going to happen is once you wrap this up, it's going to create a nice seal between here and there and prevent the gas from being able to flow out. Ultimately from here, what we can do is we'll go test it, see if we get a nice blue flame. If so, this proves the theory that our alignment is bad, and then we can look at adjusting some of these different screws here to make sure that we get our alignment in check. So as I mentioned earlier, we have an Atwood electric start hot water heater, so really pretty simple in this model. Our light is burned out, but what you're going to want to do is flip from off to on here, and what that then does is it sends a pulse to the circuit board, and it's going to try usually 3 times to go ahead and light your hot water heater outside electronically. Let's go ahead and check and see if it's lit. So the outside of the camper here, if we walk out, we now have a perfectly blue flame, nice and quiet. It's that light blue texture that we're looking for in the burner tube here. So what we've done basically is troubleshoot the fact that our only issue here was the alignment between our gas orifice and our heater tube, okay? So obviously duct tape is a, semi-permanent, but really shouldn't be solution here. So the actual solution here is to come in and take a look at these different bolts here. So by loosening this bolt here, we got another one directly underneath here. Hard to see. Mine's removed because I've been in here already, but you'll find one there. And then last but not least, you have another one up top here. By loosening these bolts, you can kind of play with the geometry of how these two tubes play, and with any luck, you will have a nice bright flame and a perfectly working hot water heater.